Foreman series zone handoffs. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how you as a foreman, the most important aspect of the whole project, can really focus on zone handoffs to create flow for basically the entire job site, but specifically for that phase that you are a part of. And I'm going to give you some very specific tips that I think will really help you out. One of the reasons that I really like this is because if I was acting as a foreman, I would want to know, what is the measure of success? Yes, safety, yes, quality, yes, cleanliness, but if we really want to make production, we're going to manage our handoffs and hit those target dates. So if you're into that, stay with us on this quick 5-minute video because we're going to talk all about it right now. So let's talk about handoffs. First and foremost, let me talk about the concept. Now you know it, you're an expert, but let me just discuss this really quickly. So let's say you had, I'm going to just draw this as like 40,000 square foot of interiors. Let's say you have one zone, a second zone, and then a third. They're not all the same size, but they should have the same amount of work as you're going from zone to zone to zone, because the GC that you're working with should have leveled the zone boundary by density, the amount of work in there, not by area, okay? What we want to do is work from zone to zone. So let's say that you're here, you're the expert, you're in that trade, you're leading your crew, you're kicking butt, love that, and you're supposed to be done with this by a certain date. Great. So the handoff means that basically what's going to happen, and you know this, I'm just making sure everybody does, okay, is that you're going to move from this zone to this one, and the trade partner behind you is going to move from their zone into yours. So that's literally a handoff. It's like passing a baton in like some kind of relay race, right? So you're passing the baton. So what we need to do is make sure that when you're passing off that zone, that it's clean, right? That it's safe. There's, you know, the handrail is up, everything from a safety injury prevention standpoint, everything's all back up, right? 100% safe and clean and swept, right? That you are done, that inspections have taken place, you've finished your work, and that it's demobilized, right? And this is crucial. So ideally, oh my gosh, this is so good. Ideally with the crew, what happens is before you went into that zone, you planned that zone with the crew, then you go build the work, and then you finish, and I'll do an R, you reflect. That means that it's just like doing a play, like in a football game or something. You review it with the team, hey, this is the play, you run the play, then you do a reflection or a post-mortem to make sure that it's going right? As you're finishing, you're looking at this to say, hey, this is ready to hand off to the next trade so that they can come into that zone successfully and accept the substrate and be able to work productively. So that's key. This is what's happening. This person behind you is like your customer. It really is. That's how we need to look at it. And the better experience we can give them, the better the whole job will be. Now, how do you know when the handoffs are going to happen? On the weekly work plan, if the general contractor is doing a good job. By the way, this isn't just Jason specific stuff. This is like industry minimum standard. When you see the weekly work plan, you'll see the different activities and you'll know which ones are yours, but you have to know which ones are handoff activities. And they should be marked, and I'll just go ahead and blow this up, with an H. You should be able to see an H on your production plan. That means it's a handoff. That's how you know when they're going to happen. So as you're finishing work behind you, okay, let me do this real quick. You as a crew, you're working with your people, you're always saying, hey, the work that we did here behind us, it's finished and punched out, and hey, out ahead of us, are we ready, right? As you're doing that, you're making sure that you're hitting the pace that you need here by hitting your handoffs. That means you know that you're going at the right pace, you know you're taking care of your customer, you know you're doing a good job if you're hitting these handoff dates clean, safe, organized, done, demobilized, ready for the other trade. Now, here's what I want to talk about. If everybody on the site is hitting above an 80% score for your, what we call the perfect handoff percentage, then you know that that job is flowing. Now, ideally, you get 100%, and there's no sandbagging in that. But you want to be above 80, and that's what you can do as a foreman to make sure that you're very successful. So know when your handoff dates are, target your crew to hit it, make sure you're treating your other crew behind you, meaning with another contractor, as a customer, and hit over 80% as a job site, and you're going to be set. And so what I'm going to do with this, because this is such a cool topic, is I'm going to put it in a little blog post and a visual, but I'm also going to link you to an overall higher level, longer video that talks about foreman's duties and responsibilities. And the reason for these videos is so that you can be successful with every aspect of operational excellence on a project. And if you've liked it, please like the video. We love having you here. I hope you've enjoyed it. On we go.